How do you do the storytelling? How are
Yeah.
you going to, like, sort of convey your idea to somebody? How are you going to inspire them? How are you going to communicate effectively? I'm sure you've done a lot of this both at work as well as like sort of outside of it. And so maybe the top tips on this would also be super helpful here.
Yeah. First, I'm very, very explicit about the time of a talk.
Mm,
I really think an optimal talk should be no longer than 20 minutes.
got it.
20
Mm,
minutes is what you should talk, like do the one way thing. And after that, you should break it out for questions or make it an interaction or break into small groups. So I, in fact, recommend all the organizers who reach out to me for talks saying, hey, if you got 1 hour, great. But no, if I talk for 1 hour, 90% of your audience will leave. The retention rate is going to be terrible. So let's not do that. Instead, let's break it down like this. So 20%, the 20 minutes, let me, do, the talk itself. And then the next 10 minutes, let's do this. The next 20 minutes, let's do that. So the tips that, actionable tips is what you asked. So what I learned was one, you have the first 3 minutes to hook your audience.
mm,
Do whatever it takes, but 3 minutes. In the three
mm,
minutes, if you're not able to get your audience attention, it's gone. And I do use slides, but it's very, very minimalistic,
mm.
right? The only reason I use slides is for people to kind of follow along the journey, and I give them a visual structure of, hey, in the next 20 minutes, we're going to cover this and then this and then this. So
Right.
minimalistic slides help them map, right? So even if they miss something, they're still able to come back to where we are. And I always say this in my talks, like a good talk is like a good book,
Mm-hmm.
right? So every talk is a story. It needs to
Right.
have an exciting and gripping beginning. It needs to have a middle where they're able to learn something, and an end to remember,
Right.
right?